Coach 62 turns, making it an incredibly long and tiresome slalom competition. Urška Horvat was one of the first out of the gate, determined to come in from behind. Again, the top 30 had been put in reverse order, making the course a little rutted and a little tougher for the faster skiers from the first leg. Urška Horvat has been consistent throughout this season, but is yet to claim a podium placing. 7th, 6th and 7th in Semmering yesterday, 0.84 really flying at halfway. She was second in the slalom tour standings of last season's to Elfie Ada and is determined to step up her form and confidence with the World Championships just around the corner. The Slovenians also like to perform well on home snow, and this was a good result, a good second run, and a good benchmark for Urška to perhaps claim victory in the next slalom of the tour in Maribor, Slovenia. 13th quickest off the first run, just 100th of a second to her advantage, and looking to have a faultless run, Wiberg could certainly set this race alight coming in from behind. Her hero is Ingemar Stenmark, and Stenmark was of course famed for coming in from 13th, 14th and 15th and claiming top spot. Wiberg was looking to do just the same. No such troubles on the top turns for the World Slalom Champion, coming into this competition leading the World Cup Slalom standings and the overall Tour standings, and turning into one of the best all-round and accomplished skiers the World Cup has seen for many years. One small mistake towards the finish, but a fantastic recovery. Wiberg taking the lead away from Urška Horvat with almost half a second in hand. Claudia Riegler, more than anything, wanted to make amends for her poor performance the day before. By her standards, 9th has been starting to become disappointing. Riegler was also not too happy to lose her title, her tour title leadership, to Pernilla Wiberg. And again, with the bit between her teeth, a demonstration of pure aggressive slalom skiing. .21, quicker than the World Slalom Champion at halfway. And once again, Riegler proves that Wiberg is not unbeatable. The long legs weaving their way through the final section of gates. The accuracy, absolutely 100%. The same mistake on the same roller as Wiberg, a quicker recovery on the second leg than yesterday. But of course, the race was not over. Next out of the starting gate, the 5th quickest from the first run, Anita Wachter. Some 9 years since Wachter had last won in slalom, but she too is gaining confidence across the board in all of the disciplines, scoring points in downhill, Super G, and on the podium and downhill, on the podium in giant slalom I should say, and of course third here yesterday. Once again, Wachter living dangerously as she did to claim that third position, but pushing too far, too hard, getting the weight caught on the tail of the skis and not making the next blue turn, and the Wachter's race was over on the second leg. The 4th quickest skier representing Switzerland was Gabi Zingre, a former junior world slalom champion back in '89. She's been improving with every performance, has finished all 3 slaloms so far this season, but was yet to break into the top 10. Again, Zingre here, seeing Wachter crush out before her, was perhaps holding back just a little. Skiing for a result rather than top position, looking to build her confidence or even secure her place in the Swiss World Championship squad. 0.11 of a second, and also looking a little tired. It's a long course, 62 gates, and as you can see, not straight down the fall line, but a lot of fall-away turns, which means a different amount of pressure from a left to a right-sided turn. 1:45.53 was the total time for Gabi Zingre, 5th position, and if nothing else, Claudia Riegler was guaranteed a podium place. Patricia Chauvet, the 29-year-old from Briançon. Chauvet was 15th here yesterday, but had been 3rd and 4th in the opening 2 slaloms of the season, and she, like Anita Wachter, was determined to make amends. Pure aggression from start to finish, but unlike Vactor, Chauvet was to hold on and keep the French slalom hopes alive for the 96 and 97 season. 0.78 her advantage at the halfway split. Chauvet with just one slalom career victory in House Austria in 1993. Two looking a little tired and a little slower on the closing turns. Had a tenth of a second to her advantage and was determined to claim her first victory of the season. She'd won here a year ago and was perhaps one of her most memorable victories. But could she do it again? This would be her last chance before the women's tour to move off to Slovenia. Like Anita Vactor, Elfie Ada pushing too hard, looking for too much speed out of the skis at the end of the turn. And her second race in Semmering was to come to a crashing end. Back to the top of the piste, one skier remaining. Deborah Compagnoni, amazingly still looking for her first ever career slalom victory, was to absorb the pressure with relative ease. 26 years of age and World Championships experience since 87, 89, 93, and of course the Giant Slalom World Championship in 1996. It was that experience that was to benefit Compagnoni here. A true textbook skier, a lesson for any recreational skier. The upper body rock solid, the skis and legs working with maximum efficiency. 0.63 the advantage at halfway, and Compagnoni not looking slightly out of breath or slightly off balance. Coming from a traditional winter family, her father being a mountain guide, Compagnoni could sense that this day was to be hers, and the slalom of the season, perhaps certainly for Compagnoni. Her first ever career victory and round 4 of the Slalom Tour.